Welcome back. If you already know what we are on, a series on the 8 reasons why relationships fail. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for number 3. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Courtney, and this is my wonderful, amazing, loving husband.
The one and only, the E-Dub.
E-Dub, that's his name. And the crowd goes crazy.
E-Dub, E-Dub.
Yeah. All right. I hope you guys are loving that new intro. You like it? Yeah.
Pretty lit.
Yeah. About your age group. Okay, so for the new people that have joined this channel and clicked on this video, let me tell you what this channel is about. The old Key fam, you guys already know. I'm sure you can say it by heart. But this channel is about positive love, positive light, and positive energy. That's what this channel is all about. Yes, lots of energy. So we talk about a lot of different things. We talk about love, we talk about relationships, we talk about a host of different things, current events. And we can talk about whatever you want us to talk about, as long as it's what?
PG-13.
PG-13. I was going to say PG. I was going to say G.
G. You know, go kids.
So yeah, as long as it's clean, you guys. So you can always inbox me, email me, you can get in contact with me and we'll talk about it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into reason 3.
Reason 3.
Okay. So it's called self-hatred. Looking for someone to love you. It's a lot of people out there looking for somebody to love them because they don't love themselves. And if you don't love yourself, you can't expect nobody to love you. Not like you should be loved. And sometimes people get misconstrued on exactly what love is if they don't love themselves. When I started dating, when I got a divorce and I started dating, I really didn't know what it was like to really love on myself and know what I wanted. And once I found out what I wanted, I know what I did not want. And I didn't want to be treated like that. I didn't want to be treated like that. I didn't want to be treated like that. So I started taking control over how I wanted to be treated. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the topic. Self-hatred, looking for someone to love you. Many people are their own enemy.
That's the truth.
But are totally unconscious of this fact. A lot of people are their own worst enemy. When something goes wrong in your life, do you chalk it up to a learning experience or human error? Or are you of many people who begin to replay old abusive audio tapes from memory from your childhood, disguised as your own voice? A lot of times people go back to their childhood. Just say, for instance, that you were told you were stupid. You dumb, sometimes people in your childhood can call you names and that stuff starts playing in your adulthood. I've been called dumb. I've been called stupid. And so sometimes when I've had, moments in my life, did that come back into my head? Yeah, it did sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
So sometimes people are dealing with those voices from their childhood.
Now, when you say when kids call you, are they just like picking at you or trying to bully you and they just call you those names and that's why I stick with you? Or
no.
So
I'm not saying they're trying to bully me, but sometimes, just say for instance, you in school and you don't read in front. I'm not saying this happened to me, but you don't read the best in front of, then, start calling you stupid. Or say for instance that it is somebody that you looked up to and then they just cuss you out. Now some people have dealt with abusive parents saying stuff. I didn't deal with that, but some people have dealt with abusive parents saying certain stuff to them. So when they get a certain age, you know, when they get older or period, then they start hearing those voices of them parents calling them stupid and dumb. You know, if they make a mistake, are you chalking it up as, oh, man, I just messed up on that one, that's just human error? Or are you saying, man, my mom was right? You're not voicing it, but you're saying it, man, my mom was right, man. I make some dumbness. I'm dumb. Why I'm so stupid? And then, you know, it just say, for instance, you get into a bad relationship and somebody say, you stupid, man. You getting stupid. You so dumb. How you gonna let that dude do you like that? You just dumb. And then you get in a bad relationship and you start hearing the voices of somebody saying you dumb because of that. You know, and then it start affecting you.
Yeah. Well, maybe me being in the military, we would call all kinds of names in basic training. So
built you up.
Yeah, it kind of built me up. So I just, you know, especially when I was in high school, you know, elementary school, got, you know, called names and whatnot. It never affected me like that. You know, when I got in the military, I got called worse names, and got called worse names in life, but it never really affected me that way. The only time it affected me when somebody I cared about called me those names.
Yeah.
And I didn't have it till I got older. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to say self-hate.
Chances are that you're suffering from self-hatred. And it is this self-hatred that is driving you to find a mate who can put out your self-inflicted emotional arsenals with cool waters of love and compassion. Does that make sense? Okay. Diddy, you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So some people, because they grew up in a house with abusive language, abusive talk, they'll find that person that soothes them. It's okay, baby. Aww. That will pet them, that will rub them. They're looking for that. So they're looking from the opposite. But they looking for that because they're looking for somebody to fill that void of all that harsh talking that they got. So they may find somebody that's passive aggressive. They may find somebody that's soft, somebody that's weak, for somebody to fill those gaps in them where they got all that abusive behavior. And I actually know somebody that went through this because they grew up in a home where they were called dumb and stupid all the time, and you know, you'll never make it, you ugly. I mean, the words were abuse. So they didn't have self-love. They actually hated themselves.
Wow.
And now they're looking for somebody to fill that void that they never loved themselves. So they're looking for somebody to fill that void and tell them that they're attractive, you know, you're smart, you're a genius. So they're looking for somebody to feel the opposite. You know, you're handsome, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. Because they didn't get that.
Well.
And that's when you got to do the dialogue of loving yourself. When I had to take that time off and God whisked me away, and I mean whisked me away into my own house, and he began to tell me about me, and then the transformation of self-love came within me, it was absolutely powerful. And at that point is when I said, I will never let nobody downgrade me, talk down to me, treat me no other way, because at that point I knew my worth. And because of that is when I took a turn in my life where it was going down the wrong path. And I mean wrong path as far as me not loving myself, where I could have just lost my mind because people just dogged me out. Well, I took another path. And that path left me on self-love, loving myself, knowing my value and my worth. And I wouldn't even be with this man today if it wasn't for that journey that I took. Because I wouldn't even been in a place to where he was able to get to me. Nor would I been in a place mentally where I would be able to receive love. Like,
I haven't seen that. I don't know anybody that's been through that. And you know, like I said, me growing up, you know, I went to the military. It kind of toughened my skin up with people just call me, oh, you ain't nothing, you ain't this, you ain't go. I heard all that, you know. So, you know, it's part of training.
Well, I think by that time, maybe you were already shaped So by the
Could be.
military time, you wasn't a young child or a kid to where somebody's shaping you. When you're young and somebody's telling you all of these things, it's affecting who you are. It's affecting your emotional being, you know, and...
Well, I don't understand what parent, and like I said, I don't know. And forgive me for my ignorance, I don't know. But what parent will tell their child something like that?
Yeah, they...
You know, that's verbal abuse to me,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So what parent would do that, you know?
A lot.
And it's just, like I said, it's just hard for me to wrap my head around that
Yeah.
because I haven't seen it, I haven't experienced it, so I don't know. So.
I mean, I haven't experienced it, thank God. I didn't grow up in a household like that. But I've seen it, you know, I've seen it.
I haven't seen it. You know, I've probably seen it on TV or something, but I haven't seen it in person.
And then that's why you have a lot of broken, messed up people in
Yeah,
relationships
I can see
because
why. They've been broken when they was a child. It's
Yeah.
kind of, once you break that foundation, it's hard to it's hard to build something on a broken foundation.
yeah.
You know, and when you're a child, you're building that foundation up. So if you break that, it's kind of hard to put the pieces back together. You know, so I can kind of see why that type of person, those issues kind of linger on when they get older.
Because they never dealt with
They
it.
never dealt with it. But like I said, I never seen it. I never experienced it. And, you know, so I'm just saying I'm kind of ignorant to it. So I'm learning something myself as you read that.
Okay, you can spend a significant portion of your life trying to find love until you come into the realization that you will not be able to reciprocate the love you find if you do not already love yourself. So you'll search the whole world looking for love, but number one, you got to love yourself, because if not, you're going to get the wrong kind of love, because you're looking for people to do stuff that it's no way possible that they can do. I don't care if you with 1,001 people. It's no way possible that nobody can fill all of those voids in you, because it first starts with your childhood and getting over those issues, getting delivered and getting therapy.
Maybe they don't know they have issues. Maybe they just don't know that they have a problem or
Right.
issues, and somebody has to just pull them to the side and say, hey, you know, I see this in you. This is what's going on with you. Maybe you need to, you know, need some little therapy or something, because you are trying to find other people to fill those holes in your life, and you got to fill your own holes.
I just wanted to say, this video may be for you. You may be watching this and this may fit exactly where you are, but I just want to let you know that nobody else can fill those voids. You know, only you got to first love yourself. And maybe you don't realize you had a problem. Maybe you've been through several marriages and several relationships and it just didn't work. And it may seem like everybody always blaming you or you're always blaming them, but maybe the issue really is you. Maybe it's you. I mean, if you just take some time back and look and just see exactly what you did.
Yeah, you may be the common denominator that causing all the issues in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in like 8 relationships, and then everybody said the same thing about me. So it can't be everybody else. It has to be you. So, and you look at that as a learning experience. Okay, yeah, I need to do something about that. Look in the mirror and say, okay, I'm gonna fix myself. Fix yourself. Get yourself together. Love yourself, and you move on from you move on from there.
Yep.
But I don't know. That's just my opinion. So.
And see, and like my husband said, you first got to take a look at you. I first had to take a look at me, a long look at me. When I was saying this, I said I got to a point where I didn't like myself and other people didn't like me, and I didn't like me either. So we had a mutual agreement. And I got some alone time, and I just asked God, why am I like I am? And he began to break that thing down to me just like a shotgun.
Like
and
a shotgun?
yeah, you know, you take a shotgun, you got to break it down like ching, 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 shotgun. And you got to put this stuff together.
Sound like a laser beam. Ching, ching, ching.
Okay, anyway. So he broke that thing down to me, and he basically told me my problem was insecurity. That point, it took me on a spiral of loving Courtney. After that, it was a wrap. Couldn't nobody treat me wrong. Couldn't nobody I love me too much, bro. Gotta go. That's why I stay. People used to say, you sure don't date long, honey. You get them good, and then next thing you know, bye. Because I ain't have time for it. If I knew you weren't for me, and then I knew if you didn't treat me right, then I'm not finna sit here and no. So I loved me at that point, and I was refusing to let somebody treat me less than myself again. It's been there, done that, didn't like it. So once God show you what your issue is and your problem is, dissect that thing, pray to him, and let him talk to you about you. I'm telling you, and you're going to begin to love yourself. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. Oh yeah, let me make sure I tell you guys, please make sure that you hit that notification bell. YouTube has been tripping on the notifications. A lot of people have not been getting their notifications. So make sure that when you click on it, that you double tap on that bell. So that means that you're double tapping means that you want to get all the notifications from this channel. If you hit it once, it's just going to give you a few notifications from us. But if you hit it twice, it should say all. Then you're going to get all of the content that we upload. Don't forget, we upload on Mondays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to belch.
Nah. That's what it is.
Okay, you guys, so all right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. That's all you got? Is that all you got?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
All right, well, we will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.